Monster Hunter. Gosh, I'm so sorry. All right, everybody, what up? My name is Snowcart, and I am here to just kind of give my final thoughts on Monster Hunter Rise in the demo, as well as Monster Hunter World right before Monster Hunter Rise drops in, when am I recording this? Like 4 days, 3 days, something like that. So I'm just really excited. I'm going to have this little unscripted video where I just kind of talk through my stream of consciousness, and hopefully I don't say anything too stupid, but we'll try our best not to. And I'll just hunt I don't know, probably a Mizutsune, because I can't beat Magnum-Alo. It's not possible to beat Magnum-Alo. But we'll give it our best shot anyway. So here we go. Let's just get right on into it. I'm going to be using this 8-bit do Super Nintendo controller because I really like hand cramps when playing this game. It's good fun. So anyway, let's get into it. Now, I haven't really decided what weapon I'm going to use yet. I can kind of play all of them except for the insect glaive. Yeah. But, nah, you know what? Hunting Horn got a rework. Let's do Hunting Horn. Hunting Horn sounds really fun. So with that, come on in.
Let's go.
Alright, well, I'm going to try and make this, you know, as concise as possible. And not just end up talking about weapons and the Hunting Horn rework, because that's, at this point in time, quite a controversy leading up to the game's launch, I think. Like, as I used to be a Hunting Horn main. So, look, here I am getting into it. I said I wouldn't get into it. No, what I will be talking about is just kind of the Rise demo, the changes that I've seen, and World in general, and just how that all went. Some background information about me. I've been playing Monster Hunter pretty solidly since 3 Ultimate. I picked the game up in Freedom Unite, but didn't really play it, to be honest. Okay, we're just gonna run past this Rathian. It sure is. Yeah, I didn't play a lot of Freedom Unite. It was 3U that I really started picking up, and then 4 Ultimate is where I really played the crap out of that game, and really had it click with me. So, I mean, oh, good. That's a miss. So I've played a lot of Monster Hunter in my day. So when World came out, it was just something that I couldn't really honestly get behind. I just didn't have the time for it at the time, and it just felt so different from what I had normally played. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oof. Yeah, it just felt so different from what I had played before, and I mean, that's obviously fine, and I think that difference is really what skyrocketed that game into mainstream success. But yeah, it just wasn't something I had much interest in playing when it came out, because and I think the primary reason for this is that it was on a console game. It was not portable, and I think that was such a killer for me at the time. I'm a busy guy, and I play most of my gaming time. Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, deserved that one, didn't I? Play most of my games in bed, honestly. So I think it not being portable really kind of limited. What am I doing taking an antidote for? Here I am saying I've played this game before. Really limited what I could play. So I remember getting up to like Palumu and being like, I don't know about this. And then when it came out on PC, I picked it up again because like my laptop kind of made it a little bit easier to play. But even then, I think like I didn't do any of the end game stuff. Like I just kind of played it to completion. That being said, I think Monster Hunter World is an excellent game, an excellent Monster Hunter game. I think Iceborne basically fixed pretty much every issue I had with World as well. I think that the Monster Hunter World Iceborne was just a really great spew of content, and so fun. And I'm really glad that it kind of, you know, brought the community to such a greater, I don't know, height. There's more of us now. There's more of us hunters out there. Oh, don't do that. Yes. Okay. Oh.
Terrifying roar! Its rage is unleashed.
So, I think, yeah. That being said, like, there was a lot that I didn't love about Monster Hunter World. Obviously, the weapon designs is the big one, but oh, I've missed 2 of them. I promise I can play this game. Yeah, I think. Oh, that's a big hit. So the thing that's going on in everybody's head right now, the discourse that I'm seeing online, is the graphics issue. Let's bring that up already. Let us have some fun. This is fitting. So obviously, Rise doesn't have the same graphics that Monster Hunter World does. Big shock, I know. But oh, is he running away? He's running away. I don't think that that's an issue. I mean, obviously, I said before, I'm primarily a player of the mobile games. Mobile is being thrown around derogatorily when it comes to this game right now. The portable games is where I've put most of my time in on the series. And I didn't like that I had to be in front of my TV playing it. It's just not how I prefer to play video games. I prefer to play, you know, in bed, on the can, that kind of thing. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So that being said, the graphics that are in Rise, I think are stunning. It's kind of got that like vibrancy mixed with a little bit of World's realism, and it's got vibrancy, but it's like the saturation's kind of toned down a little bit, and just the character models pop up so much more from the backgrounds and the environments, and I think that that's really, really cool. So the graphics have just never, I don't know why I did that. The graphics have just never really been an issue for me. I really like how Monster Hunter Rise looks. Oh, it's knocked down.
Pay attention to your stamina.
No! So, oh, there's a roar. Is it raged? It seems tired to me. So yeah, I think that World, though a great game, created a lot of fans that expect something that the series isn't. And this is not their fault. Let's be clear on that. I think that they expect the series to look great, to you know, have this realistic part to it, to not be as silly and goofy as the series has been in the past, because that's all they know, and that's what they know of the series. And I think that that's a completely valid take. So all these people that are like, oh, PS2 graphics, oh, it looks like garbage, it's not really their fault. I mean, I personally believe that is a close-minded attitude. To say, oh, I'm not playing this game is trash because it doesn't look as good as the last one did, despite it going back to the series roots of being on mobile. And I mean, the series was portable only for ages, and even then, when it wasn't portable only, its ultimate versions were almost always portable. So it is a series that is a portable series. So if you don't know that, if you only played World, and there's heaps of people that have played other games but have played World and goes, oh, it's ridiculous to think that we could go back to what it was before. But I would say a vast majority of the fans, what they love about the series is hunting monsters. It's not about how it looks. It's not about how, you know, the game feels and the atmosphere. I mean, that's obviously part of it, and the graphics help with that atmosphere, but it's not the main draw here. The main draw is the RPG gameplay, hunting monsters, and watching these monsters be on the screen. I think that they're so cool, and I think Rise is that perfect fit between the two, where we still have these beautiful monster animations. They look absolutely gorgeous, and the monsters look cool, and there are things that, like, once World came out, we couldn't go back to. For instance, I remember during the Rise reveal, I was watching it when they did that Nintendo Direct, and I was like, oh, okay, well, portable Monster Hunter, I'm stoked. But if they don't have I don't know, open world seems like a dirty word. If it still has loading zones, then I don't know if I can go back to playing it, you know? I've obviously played a lot of Generations Ultimate since the World came out. But yeah, I was like, you can't move the series back after they've already done that, you know? I think that something about having that open maps and no loading zones just really did something to me, where I was like, oh, this is what the series always was meant to be. I'm watching monsters run away from you and not just disappear, but watching them actually kind of run, or the opposite. I got to run away from monsters, and I need to dodge them. I need to get out of the way. I need to do all these things without just finding the safety of a loading zone. That was really cool, and I don't think that they could have gone back on that. So that's what I think about that. I think it's really dumb to say, oh, I'm not going to play this game because I don't like the graphics, or it doesn't look how the last one looked, so I'm done. That's not embracing change. That's not, you know, playing a game for its merit, but instead just judging it because it doesn't cater to the exact thing that you want to do. And honestly, I think a lot of it is because people don't have Switches. Switch is obviously the console in Japan. It is by far the highest selling one. I think a lot of these people just don't have Switches, and they're mad that their game series that they fell in love with, they can't play now. And they lash out. They lash out like humans do, which is too bad. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's move on to Monster Hunter Rise. I have loved what I've played so far. This demo has been such an eye-opening experience. I've put almost 50 hours into it. Oh, hello, Azuchi. I will ride you. Yeah, I put almost 50 hours into it already. It's really like weapons like the gun lance I had never played before, and now I'm like, yeah, gun lance. Plus, watching like Rurikon play gun lance is such an exciting thing to do. He's just so good at it. It's otherworldly. Yeah, so I just have really loved what I've played so far. The new monsters, like Great Azuchi, I think is a good addition, albeit, you know, kind of your pretty basic bird wyvern monster. But yeah, everything else in the game I've just loved. The hunting horn changes. Again, I said, look, I didn't want to get into that too much. I want to talk about the game as a whole, but I think they're, you know, going to open up so that more people play hunting horn. And I think that that's probably a good thing. Oh, let's dodge that. Okay. And yeah, like Mizutsune coming back, great. I love the vibe, the Japanese vibe that us Westerners didn't get with Portable Third. That never came to the West. So I think that's good. And, I don't know. There's just seems like a lot of care goes into this. The wire bug really changes everything. Combat's so much faster. Oh. Oh no, it's not. It's running away. Yeah, I think that the Japanese, I think that the Japanese design of everything and the look and feel really works. It's something I'm really excited for. The wire bug had so much more strategy, so much more fluidity, so much more motion in gameplay, which is really fun. The returning monsters we've seen, primarily Mizutsune, I didn't notice it too much with Rathian, have all these new moves that are so cool, and really highlight, like, we as hunters got a buff, but so did the monsters, and that's really fun. Like, it feels like we're on equal footing almost now, whereas before it was like, oh, we're taking on massive monster, there's no way we can win. But now it's like, oh, the monsters can do all these crazy movements now, and like the drift move that Mizutsune has. I think that's really exciting. Ooh. Looks like we're reaching the end of this hunt because Mizutsune is not doing too well. Amazing. I feel guilt. I feel immense guilt. I did pull it off, I guess. Yeah, so I think that, I don't know, I'm so stoked for this game. I think it very well could be the best Monster Hunter yet. Magnum Alo, I genuinely believe is impossible and that Team Darkside aren't actually real. It's just ridiculous how hard that fight is, and that's so fun. I think so many people were worried that they were making the game too easy, and I feel like that Magnum Alo fight in the demo was just Capcom saying, like, oh, don't worry. And I mean, they've always made their, you know, demo monsters, their flagship in the demo, ridiculously hard. But to me, this felt like a whole new level. You know, I took on Nergigante in the world demo and won. whereas Magnum Alloy can't be. And I think that that's kind of just an answer to, hey, like, we still have that difficulty. It's still there if you want it. So, yeah, I'm just to wrap up here because I've slain this Mizutsune, which I feel immeasurable guilt about. I'm really excited for Rise. I think that it's going to be the best Monster Hunter yet, personally. I think that the mobile... I keep saying mobile, but the handheld nature of it means that it has so much more flexibility. More people will get to play longer, I think. I mean, it just fits my lifestyle better. But on top of that, the changes that they've made just seem to really line up with what the fan base wants. Balance, we'll see when the game comes out in a couple days. I'll be streaming it on twitch.tv/snowcart on the day of release here in Australia. But yeah, I'm just really excited. So thanks so much for stopping by. If you made it through this whole video, I applaud you. It's a bit shocking, but thank you very much for coming and listening to me ramble on in this unscripted way. Really appreciate you. And Palamutes for life. Thanks, guys.